Hey guys, sorry, I got a phone call and it cut my video off. So, all right. So this, apparently 1 cup of this will fill that mold, that mold, that mold, and half of that one. So I think 1 more cup would probably finish filling that one and at least do most of those. So we're gonna do that. Oh, and something you can do real quick is, since I don't have a pressure pot, on the tops of these, you can see that, I don't know if you can tell or not, but there's bubbles on it. But you can just hit them real quick with a torch, and that will pop all the bubbles. And before you say it, yes, I know this is MAP gas and it's hotter than propane, but my propane doesn't have the clicker on it. You have to turn it on and then click it. This one, it's just on or off. So that's why I grabbed that one, because I use MAP gas for when I'm heating up metal to either to harden it or to temper it. So it just gets hotter, and it's not the good. Side note, it's MAP Pro, which is not that much hotter than propane now, because apparently it's like almost impossible to get actual MAP gas now for whatever reason. But okay, so let's mix up another batch. And I know people that use epoxy all the time are probably not real happy with my measuring, how I'm doing this, but use what you got. And I felt like making a video tonight instead of ordering cups on Amazon, which these work just fine. Now that Nick Zametti that I watch, a lot of times he will actually, he's got scales and he'll put them on scales, which is cool. But so we are gonna, there we go, I'll glitter that up. Yeah. I have glitter on me for weeks. I'm going to mix this up first, finish pouring that, and then, actually that might, well, it's an ashtray though, never mind. I'm going to, thinking it'd look pretty cool in the bottom of this, but I'm going to, I'll just do half of it, and then, or I'll pour this with this, and then when I go to fill that globe up, I'll put or probably this over here. That looks really cool. Like I said, I don't know exactly how this is going to turn out, because this is the first time I've used this epoxy for this, but we will see. And you know, I'm trying to get this channel to grow, and I'm still learning YouTube. I don't have a ton of time to figure out a bunch of the stuff on how to work everything, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to figure it out as I go. Hopefully the more time, I got to get a dedicated laptop just for this. I can use my phone, and I'm going to try to play tonight and see if I can edit the 2 videos, this video and the one before it where I got the phone call and it cut off. That's one of the bad things about using your phone. However, I've got a, my phone's a S24 Ultra, so it's got a good camera. But I have an S20, I think it is. I don't know, I'll have to look. My old phone. I've got my old phone when I upgraded, and it still works fine. So I may start doing it on that. The only thing is the camera's a little bit better on this one. But eventually, I'm going to have to do it on a laptop, upload them to laptop or something, or find a way to save the videos off my phone on something else. But it looks pretty consistent. I don't see any thick chunkies. So I think I got the resin and the hardener all mushed together well. Alright, so let's finish this. Oh, it's going to look kind of cool. There we go. Now, let's mix in some of these. Boom. Oh, darn. I put the whole thing in. Okay. Half of them sticking to the stick. Alright, let's go do this one first. And I'm going to try to figure out how to do high speed on this, guys. So, but if you don't mind, like and subscribe and share. And as with most YouTube channels that just start out, as if I start actually making money doing this, then my video quality will actually start improving, because I'll be able to buy nicer cameras and have better stuff. So, all right, this we're going to try to see if we can. Yep, that worked out not well. There we go. Good thing is that silicone, it just pops right off of it, so we'll just let it cure and see what happens. And, oh, did it again, didn't I? No, you ain't full yet. There we go. Now this is probably just as riveting as watching paint dry for all of you. And when I get off restrictions to where I can actually start doing more, I will start putting some more videos on here of bigger stuff. Right now, I have anything big I do, I have to have somebody do the grunt work for me, and then I do the finesse stuff. I mean, I'm not on full restriction like I was right after surgery, but I'm still on the take it easy. I can walk around as much as I want and do stuff like this. And I can, I can use my little my hand sander and my little palm router, stuff like that. Oh, is there going to be enough? I'm going to make up another batch just for that over there, but I really kind of wanted to have this all in one. don't think we're gonna make it. Alright, well, that's fine. 2 more cups. And let's see, we used copper, we used white, so let's just use some black. So we're gonna go not quite. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just do a full batch I had been doing. Because I got some other stuff I can do with it. And this stuff here, it's not so thick like that because it's cold. It's actually pretty warm right now. And I had it in the house, so I just brought it out here when I went to do this. So, all right, let's get some black glitter on it, shall we? Not glitter, it's mica powder, but you know, same thing. Not same thing, same effect. There we go. Just like glitter, it gets everywhere. Oh, that's really cool. It's like a gunmetal gray. And if you guys have any ideas of stuff you'd like to see, let me know. I am gonna try to do all kinds of different stuff instead of just like that Zametti I watch. He does just mainly resin work and woodworking, and there's a channel I watch called Aging Wheels, that he does a lot of stuff with cars, but he also does other stuff too, and plus he's got odd cars and stuff, different kinds. I want to do some different types of things, woodworking and beekeeping and this resin work and stuff on the lathe. I'm going to try to make a video, and some of these, like I said, they're going to be long videos because unless I can figure out how to high speed it, which I'm going to try to work on tonight. I'll show how I make woodworking mallets out of bowling pins. But I made one the other day that somebody told me it looked like a chess piece. So and then here in a little bit, I'm going to try to make another video making some fire starters and give you guys an idea how to make some easy fire starters. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's try to finish filling this thing up. Oh, I did that one way too fast. Oh yeah, and this channel's also going to show when I goof up. I'm not going to edit out the stuff I screw up, because I don't like it when people do that, when they edit out stuff they screw up. Show your mistakes. You're supposed to learn from your mistakes. Well, if you show them, then maybe other people can learn from them also before they make the same mistake. you know, and we're human, we're going to make mistakes. That's part of being human, is you just make mistakes every now and then. But you learn from them, and you move on. Alright, now let's do this one. I don't even have it. There we go, now it's in camera. And the pyramid's actually supposed to be one that you put the resin in it, and then you put something hanging in it with a stick across the top, so it's like use fishing line so you can't see it. There we go. There. And then I've got some left, and since it's tabletop, I'm gonna do an experiment here. Let me find I am going to play with this piece of walnut. So let's, before I forget, let me torch these on top. And sometimes you gotta do it more than once, and when you overfill them, they run out, which is fine. We can fix that later, sandpaper. All right, now let's set this over here. There we go. Can we scoot that without too much problem? Yep, okay. Okay, there we go. Now, we're just trying something here. I got enough left for us to try it, so we're gonna try it. This is a scrap piece of walnut from a cutting board that I made. Alright, now, aside for a minute. And it would seem like I'm not very prepared for this, and you know what? I wasn't, because I wasn't planning on doing this. But we're here now, so it is what it is. Go with the flow. There we go. Now it says, okay. Try to find a brush, but that's okay. We will just pour it on. Yeah. There we go. Now, let's just, I got that one too full too. Oh well. This works out good. I got a bunch of walnut that's got knots in it and stuff. It'd be nice to put some resin in. All right. just helping it move a little. I guess you guys can't really see that good, can you? There you go. Sorry about that. Like I said, I'm new to this. And for those of you like me that love walnut, please don't get mad at me for covering up beautiful walnut. I know it's like, just seems wrong to cover walnut, but I'm just curious of how much, once this cures and flattens out, how much of this will show through of the walnut with the coloring in it. So this is kind of an experiment. And that's totally all this is just an experiment to see how it does. I am curious and I want to see what it does. So there you go. And like I said, it takes 72 hours for this to cure, so it'll level itself. I'm just trying to help it get down the edges a little better, because my shop table is not perfectly level. It's close, but it's not perfect. I actually put it together in a hurry. I had almost no time to work on it, and it suffices for what I use it for. If it was something that was horribly important, that it was perfect, then it'd be different, but it's not. There we go. All the edges are covered. And it's got some of the stars left in it and stuff from that other one, so that's okay. Alright. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Kind of like drywall mud. You get too picky on messing with it, and you end up driving yourself nuts trying to get it smoothed out. So, like that right there. This is where having OCD does not help you. All right, well, there. I'm gonna quit touching it now. Other than torching it. Alright, so there's test piece and some molds, and when they all cure, I'll make another video letting you guys see how it all worked out. So, I know it's a long video, but thanks for hanging out. And oh, and I was going to tell you, also, if you guys can get me to 1,000 subscribers. Now, I know it's not the prettiest thing in the world. This is the knife I made, and it's made out of a file. And it still has the file here, here, and here. It's Chocobola handle, which I'll probably use walnut or something else next time. It is sharp. I still got to get a sharpening stone to sharpen it all the way, but it's the best I could get on the thing, on the belt sander. And then I made the sheath for it, which, but if I get to 1,000 subscribers, I will make another knife, and whoever the winner is, I will get with them and find out what kind of handle they want and what kind of sheath they want. And but I'll make it for, like I said, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll randomly pick one, and they'll get a free knife. So, if you can get me to 1,000, I appreciate it. All right, thank you. Have a good night.